So after 15 years of doing breakfast radio, I'm going to take a trip down memory lane and see what's in the archives. Oh, dang. Is that Nerese? Okay. Okay. This is AJ Styles, professional wrestler, who, I don't even know how this interview came about, but we just got told, oh, we got this wrestler, he's gonna come into the studio. I was like, what the heck? What can we do with that? So I said, I wanna arm wrestle him and see if I can beat him. Turns out this dude is like an actual pro wrestler and got into like the WWE and was on like Monday Night Raw and Friday, I can't even remember the names of the show, SmackDown, was like in the Royal Rumble and all of that sort of stuff. Did I beat him? He's nervous. I can tell he's nervous. Look at the confidence in my face, and look at the fear in his.
3, 2, 1, go!
Number one rule in radio is always make your guests feel like a winner when they leave. So, you know, that wouldn't have been good for his career if he had won. Dang! Do I know what this is? The other thing is that we're going to see me in all my various levels of heaviness over the years. Times when I was big into the gym and lost weight, and times that I was having second breakfast. Oh, okay, I've forgotten this even happened. This is the very first radio show host that I had, Clint. We did a show together. We created an energy drink for the show called Boom Sauce. We had a whole thing about how we got this company in Italy, and we had this guy who brought in all these samples. All of it was made up, none of it was true. We just bought some Lucozade from Gilmore's and cut the labels off and got the graphics department to print a new one. But we only had 24 bottles, and we made this thing last for like a year as a prize on the show. People would do anything. One person bought one of the bottles for $1,500. And then one of them got stolen from our offices, and we got an email from someone with a ransom note to get it back. Like there was an inside job, we had to go figure it out. And we eventually pinned the guy down. We turned up at his workplace and stormed in to reclaim our energy drink that he stole. Oh, CCTV? He didn't know we were coming. This is me wrestling him in his office. Jono Pratt, that's right. Oh, that's my favorite t-shirt for a long time as well. And when I used to have hair. Oh, wow. Things have changed. There's the drink! Boom Sauce! Yeah, so we literally put the photo online, got the metadata out of it with the GPS coordinates of where the photo was taken. And I had to trick him because the original one he sent us didn't have the metadata in it. So I had to email this address back and be like, hey, we need a higher res version for our social media or something. And he sent through the like full, yeah, and that's how we got it. Man, what a time. I've forgotten we did that. Oh, can I even add to that? Josh Coombridge turned up on the scene, and he was just kind of a weekend young guy trying to make his way into the radio world. He created a rival energy drink called Coom Sauce, because it was Boom Sauce, and his name is Coombridge. So COOM Sauce. And he made a whole logo, and they made a music video and a rap video about this rival energy drink. And they took one of ours and they put it in the toilet and took a photo of our energy drink in the toilet. Man, that started some tension around the office. Okay, what is this next one? Let me see how long it takes me to remember. A viral internet trend from probably 2013, the Harlem Shake. Man, this was going all around the world. Everyone was doing it, so we wanted our staff meeting. Oh, my other favorite t-shirt. All these clothes I used to own. So that's me wearing a horse mask, which, dang, I had some moves back then. The shimmy, the bounce. And then everybody, okay, what have we got here? Debbie is a psychopath. I think she's holding a knife at the front there. SpongeBob, Asher, who was our boss, he's on the DJ. There's someone tied up in cellophane at the front, Saskia. Our web guy is slamming his head into the ground. We were a bit late on that trend, and it had definitely already died by the time we organized to get the video done. And we were like, don't worry, it's worth it. We'll get the whole staff involved because we'll get so many views. We didn't get the views. The Harlem Shake. Okay, where is this? Oh, how does it, man? Circus training? Oh, all black jersey.
Here we are at Flip
Excuse
of
me,
Life.
can we just look at that haircut? Dang. Gone downhill a bit, but it's all right. So this is Tiff. Tiff took over. She was actually Clint and I's intern, and then she went away, and then she came back as the host of the show. So we did the show for like maybe 1 year. I think this is us doing Circus.
Yeah, very excited. I've never been in the circus before, but
How we thought this
yeah,
was
I think
interesting
my
for anybody to watch.
today, so
I
there's all kinds
have no
of apparatus.
idea.
What do you call it? Give it a go.
I think this was actually one of those things where we just wanted to go and do it. So we did. And if anyone wanted to watch, they were welcome to, but again. Tiff and I used to do a segment together called, I was going to say carpool karaoke, but actually I think that's James Corden's video thing. We didn't invent that. What was it called? Kamikaze karaoke. We had to sing songs and they just got faster and faster and faster and faster as you went. You had to keep up for as long as you could. But Tiff was actually like a really good singer and had like a band and was kind of semi-famous. So when she would sing, it was a very different experience to when I would just give it a go. Oh, Coombridge. So I don't know what year me and Josh started doing the show together, but that was a lot of fun. I think this is at Shane Cameron's gym. Shane Cameron, the like heavyweight champion boxer on the North Shore. I don't know why we were there, but that looks like where it was. And why did we have a boxing match?
Wow.
I don't know if either of us planned to hit each other. I don't understand why we were doing this. I like have very little memory of this happening. It's weird watching yourself do something that you obviously did, but don't.
Okay, Josh. So,
Maybe I got
for
hit
one
the head
thing,
too many times. I don't know. Maybe he did get me in the end. Oh, come on. Now, this looks to me like the time Josh had to smell my armpit.
just get in
How
there.
close do I have to be?
Just get in there and have a sniff. Big sniff. Get in there. Take it in. Breathe it in. Taste it. Oh, he's gone back for a second. He wants more. He's gone.
Genuinely, there's no smell. All I can smell is the All Blacks Rick soda. I thought I was gonna vomit, but that was actually fine.
He came back for a round 2 after
wasn't
his
that
initial
bad.
taste. He came back for round 2.
Okay, so context-wise, I had not showered for the 3 days prior. That was intentional though, because I don't know, I just don't really smell. I just don't have strong BO, and they didn't believe me. And I was like, even if I go to the gym and get all sweaty, I won't smell. It'll be fine. So to prove it, I didn't shower for 3 days. I went to the gym twice, and then he got to sample the goods, and he backed me up, man. So the things you do. The To the Moon and Back road trip started out as a random conversation that just popped up because Josh used to drive this clapped out Toyota Corolla, like mid-90s, white. Everyone knows this kind of vehicle. They last forever. He was approaching 384,000 kilometers on the odometer. So like the door handles are falling off, all that sort of good stuff. But he found out that that's called taking your car to the moon, because the average distance from the moon to the Earth is about 384,000 Ks. So if you take a car past that, you've effectively driven it. And I was like, damn, that's so cool. We need to do this on a vehicle, like what, you know. And then it just kind of spiraled from there about what if we just found a car for sale that was pretty close. And then we just bought it and drove the last part. And so we ended up finding this Mitsubishi Challenger, which is the name of a NASA spacecraft. So we bought it for like $1,500 or something on Trade Me. We flew down there and then we got it branded with like logos and stuff. And Josh, myself, and our boss, Luke, we drove it up the length of the country, visiting listeners all the way up on our To the Moon and Back road trip. And then we crossed over the final 384,400 or something kilometers. As we came into work, we'd like mapped it all out. There was a big parade, everyone there ready to celebrate as we brought our vehicle to the moon. And then we turned it into this fundraiser thing at the end and raised some record amount of money that we'd never seen before for the support drive. It was just the absolute best week. Everybody loved it. And I don't know what happened to that vehicle in the end, but it would have been cool to send it off a cliff or something, but I don't know. I think in the end we just sold it on Trade Me. I can't quite tell the full story. But we were unable to find accommodation in Kaikoura because the earthquake had happened. So all accommodation was taken by all the people doing the rebuild, engineers, roading, all that sort of stuff. There was nowhere to stay. So we got billeted to a long-time Rima supporters' house, which is fantastic of them. Lovely couple. And they'd been listening for like 40 years or something to Rima, and we got to go and stay with them. And you know, I've got nothing bad to say about them. They were the absolute best people, but we have so many repetitive jokes that have come from that night of staying with this guy and his wife. Sea fog? No one will know what this is. I can't even explain it. It just was, there was too many iconic, like formative moments in my life happened in this one night staying at this stranger's house in Blenheim, in Kaikoura. So whoever that was, thank you. Oh, can I add one thing? No, we did get given. So the guy, he was getting an award at the same time because our CEO found out that we were staying at this guy's house, that he was going to put us up for the night, and he was like, "Oh, can you take with you this framed Lifetime Achievement Award thing, because he'd been a Rima supporter for 40 years or something. Could you take that to him and honor him for his decades of continuous support?" We were like, sure. We had it in our bags and we broke it on the way in the road trip. I don't know how it happened, but the glass was smashed. So we had to give him a framed thank you for 40 years of financial support. Here's a broken, here's an award in a broken frame. We'll send you another one. Oh, the poor guy. Oh my gosh. So we, Josh and I, somehow gave away a trip to the Hillsong Conference. And so we went over with 2 Life FM listeners. We took them over there. The real reason we wanted to get there, though, was that Lauren Daigle was going to be performing, and we had been trying to get an interview with Lauren Daigle on the show for about 3 years. And we had a whole segment around chasing her down and trying to find new ways to contact her. And we were like, well, why don't we just turn up on her doorstep and make her do an interview? Like, what? She can't escape if we're right there. So we flew all the way there. Justin Bieber was also at the conference. So at this point, Justin Bieber was somehow involved with Hillsong. He was friends with Carl Lentz, who was like this cool New York celebrity pastor. He was there and his guest was Justin Bieber. And at one point in the whole big arena of like 30,000 people, we could see across to the other side with our little binocular thing. We could see Justin Bieber. And we were like, that is the VIP section that we need to get into. Because imagine if we got Justin Bieber on the show. So we made fake backstage passes and risked getting kicked out of Hillsong for probably forever. We made fake backstage passes. We just went in full confidence. We were like, they had full security around the doors. We were like, just approach like you're meant to be there. Picked up my phone, pretended I was talking to someone. I just gave the security guard the nod and I was like, yeah, we're just coming in now. We're just coming in now. I just grabbed my thing, flashed it, walked straight past. Went in, Josh did the same. Both of us were in. We were like, that was unbelievably easy. We got in there. Then we started going down the seats. Eventually, I found Carl Lentz's seat with his name on it, and then next to it, it said Carl Lentz guest. And we were like, this is Justin Bieber's chair. This is while the conference is happening, people everywhere. One of the guys we knew from Hillsong United, JD, he saw us and was like, what are you doing in here? You're gonna be in more trouble than you realize if you get caught. And I was like, nah, it'll be fine. Then Brian Houston himself starts walking up the stairs, and he was wearing like these tartan pants, like made out of a kilt, but into pant form. And he looked and saw him coming, and I'm not in the Hillsong world, I don't know, but JD looked like he was about to, be raptured. He was terrified. And I was like, go on the offensive. So Brian Houston's coming up. I just step out into the aisle and I was like, g'day, Brian. Great to see ya. And he put out his hand and shook my hand. He's like, hey, great to see you, mate. How are ya? And I was like, oh yeah, good. I was like, loving the tartan pants. And he's like, oh, my wife Bobby chose them for me. Do you think I'm looking good? And we had this conversation about his tartan pants. And then he just left. So we got the okay from Brian Houston. We ended up sitting in Justin Bieber's chair for like the next hour waiting for him to come back. He never came back. We never saw Justin Bieber again. The interview didn't happen, but it was a lot of fun. What's this one? Oh. If that's how thin it was time. It was time to say goodbye. Surely that's like they've already taken bits out, right? Or was it that sort of mangy? In hindsight, I held on way too long. I thought it was still kind of alright. And I can actually tell you the moment I realized it was time to shave my head. I was in Countdown in Te Atatū Peninsula where I lived in Auckland at the time. And in one of the aisles, there was like a CCTV screen up that had some of the cameras around the shop. And I was in there getting something and I looked up and saw this guy on one of the cameras and I was like, dang, that guy's got a bald spot. And then swiftly afterwards, I recognized most of the clothing he was wearing because it was me. And the camera was right behind me, and I was like, oh no. I've inadvertently judged myself. Oh, shameful.
Wow, everything's going, so it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Liana too.
I don't know what. Liana's overreacting to this. I will just say that.
Right now, you look like Cynthia from the Rugrats. Angelica's doll.
No, I don't want to be Angelica's doll. Hold on, I need you to turn.
There's almost nothing to shave off at the front. Look, you can see right through it.
Every part of your head that's not going bald. So.
A message to any man out there who thinks it might be approaching time to shave their head. If you're thinking that, it was already time, months, maybe even years earlier. So power to you. You'll never regret it. Best decision ever.
Josh looks like
What is this? Okay, I have no context for why we are doing this, but I'm gonna guess, based off the look on my face and Josh's, that this is the 40-hour broadcast. Is this? I don't know what hour of the day. We broadcasted for 40 hours straight, non-stop. A lot of it is lost to... The 40-hour broadcast is one of the most memorable times I've ever done. That was so hard. I think we even did it twice. It was so great. It was a lot of fun. So many people involved, and I don't remember most of it, but I remember feeling very proud. The day it all came together. Lauren Daigle sitting down with myself, Josh, and Liana. This is at Festival 1. Before I get into it, this was 4.5 years, I don't know, in the making. Legitimately, it started out as a funny joke that we couldn't get her for an interview. Then it became really frustrating. Then it became actually better that we didn't have her as an interview because we got so much more mileage out of the fact that we didn't have an interview than we ever would have if we did have an interview.
Half-year journey, we have a case file, evidence, we have exhibits of where this all began. Josh,
Oh, that's right. We presented her all the evidence and the history.
The first time I ever tweeted you, this was...
She slapped Josh's thigh just then.
Well, this is the day, Lauren.
never forgot.
That was tweeted at you every day for an
I
entire
think later on
Deleted
too,
most of
she
those
called him
tweets
a
now
stud.
out of shame.
She said
because
something
they've
like,
been
"You're a
this
stud"
is
or
an
something, and
email that was
he
sent
got
to
that piece of
management
audio
on about 6 months
like on a
later, the
button
1st
that he
of
could
January
play, and he
2016.
was feeling low.
I don't know if we got a response to that one. In
funny.
2017, Lauren, we...
Okay, this is in Wellington.
Oh my God.
I'm wearing red. This must be the launch of Wellington.
12!
Level 12.
Here we go.
Oh, this is so weird. I've never had a spray tan before. This was so horrible. But once you do it, you can't back out of something once it's been put to you. At least I didn't have to jump off the wharf in my Speedos like Josh did. Oh my God.
Seeing
This is so embarrassing.
people think I'll go and say hello. Got out my taxi at
Look at the face of this person in the background.
Hollywood side.
Liana has to pretend she enjoys it because she was on the show with us. That person in the background, look at their face. That's the truth of how it was received. So this was the launch of our new frequency in Wellington. We finished up this amazing week of fun broadcasting in this incredible cathedral. Bands played, we had the Sessions, we had Te Rotini. It was just so special. That's how we launched it, with Josh and I rewriting Party in the USA whilst I carried him in on my shoulders. No one probably knows, but I legitimately think I slipped a disc. It's one thing, we tested it beforehand. I was like, can I handle you? You're getting a bit bigger, bro. And I picked him up, put him on my shoulders. I was like, yeah, he's still all right. I can take this. But then I had to walk, and he's like swaying and dancing, and I'm like, where's my stabilizers? Like trying to counterbalance. I'm like wrecking my spine the whole time. We were up there for ages too. Oh man, that I've paid for that for years actually. Songs were like one of the biggest parts of the morning wake up, always. Parody songs, original songs, all sorts of parody songs. We did this whole segment called Now That's What I Call Bible, where we'd take Bible stories suggested by the audience and then put them to like famous songs. We did Nehemiah, the story of Nehemiah and the wall. We did that to Bob the Builder. Like, Nehemiah, can we build it? And we had this Donald Trump quote in there of him being like, build that beautiful wall, that great, like over the top. It's so good. I'm intrigued to see what this is. Who's this man in a suit in the background?
Okay, we appreciate that they have very busy schedules, so we're really blessed to have
It's Winston Peters.
in the lead up to the election. And joining us this morning on the Morning Wake Up is the leader of New Zealand First.
Oh,
Kia ora,
dang.
good morning, Winston Peters. Thank you, kind sir.
Good morning.
Look at him. Look how nervous he is. That was a wonderful day. Everything was going
I
well.
appreciate how busy you are. We're going to dive deep into the hard questions. You're very dapper. You always look very dapper, Winston.
Until the incident. So he was here for quite a while because they did something with Rima. They were going to do a Shine TV video interview, and like he was going to be here for a couple of hours. And they bring in catering to look after, you know, the politician or their crew and stuff. And Winston Peters hadn't had a chance to eat his lunch. There was a panini that was being cooked, specifically the one he would like. It was ready for him. It probably had his name on it or something. Anyway, it was waiting for him to be finished downstairs. I thought they'd all left. Like I was certain everybody had gone. They weren't coming back. And that was just a leftover panini. And I ate it. Everyone was like trying to figure out what had happened, and I knew I'd eaten it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I've eaten Winston Peters panini. What are we doing to these poor people? You think they could have turned the music up a bit louder? You know, like when something needs to be absolutely pumping, but the sound guy's just kind of riding it a little bit quiet, and you're like, well, if the music's not up, no one is vibing on this. We're trying to get it going, trying to get some energy. This is probably right at the start. But that was an incredible, another thing we never thought would be possible. The last time a Christchurch frequency came up for sale, it sold for $8 million, and that was in 2015. Some miraculous way, we basically got gifted this opportunity to be able to broadcast to, 90% of Christchurch. And people have been praying for that for decades and decades and decades. And Christchurch is kind of the home of Rima and Life FM, and everything originally all started down there. So to finally, for me, to be a part of that one last big centre in New Zealand that had never had Life FM broadcasting, to get to be there for the launch of that with Sella and the team and everyone down there was one of the best moments I've ever had in terms of just seeing. We always talk about God providing for the ministry and how he's always gone before us, and there's so many miraculous stories that shouldn't be possible that somehow have been. That one has got to be right up there. That was special. 2. Okay. Oh, these are the drawings that we did during the 40-hour broadcast. We had a certain amount of time to draw a portrait of someone else on the show. This is me, drawn by me? Drawn by Josh. It's very confusing. We'd been awake for 40 hours straight at this point. And then, oh, that's right, I drew Liana. And can we just have a comparison, please, of the quality? Can I, excuse me, who's the artist amongst us? What is this? Look at that. Dang. Well, I may be finishing up in radio, but maybe I have a second career as a sketch artist.